Hi, welcome back to.
A little bit of this. We already have a critic.
I was about to say a little bit of that, but in my head I was thinking a little bit of.
Monica in my life. Well, that would be perfect for the episode that we are going to be discussing tonight.
Because today we are talking about music and self help.
Yes, we just thought, they go very well together, at least for me. I know when I'm feeling a little down in the dumps, I crank up some music, and depending on what comes on, I feel better. Some days I want to rage out to Metallica or Seven Dust, or some days I want to cry to like Michael Bolton. Yeah, I get it. Apparently, Dolly is having a very sad day. We should get her some music.
A little bit of.
All right, give her the smallest violin ever.
Swirl, swirl,
How is everyone today? We are having a blast recording all this for you. Oh,
She'll have her in the point.
oh gosh. Sorry, I was watching. I just don't want Ari to get jealous.
She won't.
So Dolly just went into the big crate. If she cries, we'll get her out, whatever. But anyways, so today we're gonna be talking about music. If you guys know anything about Sean and I, honestly, we don't. I don't think we would survive if we went a single day without music. Like you either have your earbuds in,
Yeah.
or I have music blasting in the car. Like honestly, I mean, lately I've been I've been really obsessed with Alexandra Kay. Not to, just shout her out, but she's incredible, independent artist, country music. Yeah.
It's about her
And I always obviously being an independent artist, I want to support and shout them out. But she's kicking butt, taking names. That girl is going places. Speaking of going places and music, let me toot my own horn. You can let her out. She can run. Drum roll, my debut album, guys, it's going to come out Valentine's Day. So y'all need to definitely be prepared for that. We're having a debut release party February 10th. You want more info, we'll make sure to put it on this link. And I feel like I'm babbling. Oh, Sean and I have come up with.
I'm good.
He's good. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is the room I go to cry in. Everything's fine. We have come up with a drink, a specialty drink for the Jess Haynes team or group or friends, or we don't know what we're going to call it yet. But it's going to be like after me. Because a lot of artists, funny enough, have their own drinks they come up with. Like Lainey Wilson, for instance, which was so good at her concert. Anyways, Sean, welcome back.
It's glad to be back, Jess.
It's glad to be back. Who is this it you speak of?
Sorry, man. I'm glad to be back.
So today we are not eating, we are drinking different things. Sean is chugging Dr. Pepper, and I have got...
I'm fine.
I've got a Frosty from Wendy's. Chocolate, to be exact.
Tell them what you tried to bet me to chug. What you dared me to chug, but then said you'd give me 200 for chugging.
See, what happened was, so Sean made this delicious soup a few days ago. It's vegetable because I was feeling, and I couldn't really think about stomaching food, and just woke up feeling like crap. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make you some homemade vegetable soup, and I was like, yeah. So he did. It made a lot. We froze half, right?
Yeah.
And then the other half, I ate four bowls. Yeah. Anyway, so we had a pretty large container left, and I'm cleaning out the fridge. I'm like, okay, it's starting to get old. And I was like, all right, Sean, I dare you to chug. And think about a tea pitcher, okay? It's like almost to the top of a tea pitcher. That's how much was left, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, if you chug this, I'll give you $200.
I say that from how much was left was about half. It was probably 1 liter worth of stuff.
It had
maybe half a liter, but there was a lot.
Basically, when I meant chug, I was like chug/chew. You can't, because there was rice, beans, green beans,
potatoes. There wasn't corn.
Oh yeah, we left the corn out.
Yeah, I didn't have enough room. There's carrots.
Was so good. Celery.
Yeah, celery.
Oh my gosh, it was delicious. But anyways, we couldn't do it because first of all, we had just eaten dinner, and second of all, he probably would have barfed. And it had to be, the rules right. You had to chug it. I didn't say it had to stay down. So
Here's the thing, you're saying chug, but I knew there was the, like, pieces,
I know you would have choked.
so I would have choked.
I wouldn't have. I don't want you to die for doing
But if I knew that chewing was okay, down the hatch.
That's good.
It's in the trash.
Come on, John. I bet
No,
you need
it's
the
in
money.
It's in the trash.
I'm kidding. I'm
Along
so
with the
kidding.
homemade baby food I made, so
I
no.
know. We've had a very interesting week, to say the least. Music wise, a lot of amazing things. I got back my track from Rocco Beale. And it's about, think about like Shania Twain, Girls Night, Let's Go Girls. It's that kind of vibe.
Oh wait, it's that one.
Yes, it's
Can
that
I give him a
one.
sneak peek at the very, very last bit?
No, that's the best part.
Okay.
Basically, the last part of the song is so epic. It's so epic. It's gonna it's gonna be amazing.
And you have, I forgot her name. Wisp is doing the sound effects for it, right?
Yeah. I was like, wait, what are we talking? Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. And that is happening on Sunday, I think. I will let you guys know more when I get the date locked down. I think it's either this Sunday or next. I can't remember. Probably the following because we're recording our first guest next week.
Yay!
It's gonna be awesome. Anyways, so got that back. Of course, the debut album's coming out. Is there any new music that's out right now that you love, or even old ones? Like, I know your music taste, but
Oh,
they
you know
don't.
my music taste?
Yes.
Okay, then.
What tickets did I get us to? Okay, not the first concert. I won those, Paramore. But
That wasn't even my first concert.
I know, I'm talking about me, the one I got you.
The Cure?
Yes, I know your taste. Black Parade.
That's My Chemical Romance.
Yes, I know you very well. I mean, we've lived together for a year and
a couple months.
2 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you learn a lot.
Well, here's the
If you leave.
but
January 8th.
that's Wisp's song.
I love that song. What's
But
more?
what I was going to say was, with my music taste, it ranges. One second I could be listening to The Cure. The next second I could be jamming to Metallica.
Shorty got low.
I'd be listening to that. When I was about, I want to say 6 or 7, I had a radio with me that you could put earbuds in.
Like a.
It wasn't a Walkman.
Walkman?
It
Oh.
wasn't a Walkman because it was only a radio. You couldn't play tapes in it or anything. Yeah.
I like this, the tiny things back from the old days.
You could like hold it in your hand. It was like portable radio.
Oh
and
my
all that
gosh!
stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
So and I took it everywhere with me.
Mm-hmm.
I always kept it on the same channel, and all it played was classical music.
Really?
Yes, when I was 6 and 7, I was obsessed with classical music.
First sign of it. Never mind.
First sign of a what?
Read.
Come on.
We used to always laugh because Jack, your uncle, loved classical music, and I was like, but why is it always in horror films? Why is it always some beautiful classical song they're murdering somebody to?
Okay, do you know what the reason why?
Yeah.
Do you know the reason why?
No.
To draw in the suspense.
Okay.
That
it's always like a gorgeous song, and I'm like,
it's either to draw in the suspense or to make the viewer feel calm, like nothing bad's gonna happen right before something bad happens.
For the blood splatter. Sorry.
Okay, I know we're not supposed to be talking about movies, but let me explain. Psycho.
Mm-hmm.
The bathtub scene.
Oh, no.
The fake blood was chocolate syrup.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I could get down with that.
Yeah.
Some chocolate syrup in a bath. Wait, that's next week's conversation.
Wow. Seriously? Wow. Okay then. Okay.
Radio silent. And
all
welcome back.
we hear is Radio
All
Gaga.
the leaves are brown.
All the leaves are brown.
And the sky is grey.
And the sky is grey.
What did we have in our food?
I don't know. It might have been that fudge.
I'm blaming the fudge. We have peanut butter fudge homemade from some people, and it's
It really was.
I want more
Yeah.
right now. Like, I'm gonna go find some.
All we gotta do is provide her with vanilla extract, sugar, and milk.
Well, maybe she can get anyways, we're getting off topic. Back to music. So, out of all the concerts you've ever been to, what was your favorite? I mean, I know you haven't been to a ton yet, but you will.
Yeah. Well, the first ever concert I went to was actually bluegrass.
That's pretty cool.
I was in 4th grade. I had a panic attack.
Oh, well, that's you. Unfortunately.
Yeah. It wasn't because of it wasn't because I had a fear of heights. It was more in the fact that it was such a giant room, and I can't deal with high ceilings.
Oh, that's right.
It's not
like the choo-choo.
Yeah, I could be high in the sky. I would not care. But put me next to a very tall building or in a room with a high ceiling, I will instantly freak out.
Isn't that not weird, but isn't that interesting?
That even happened with me during my sister's 8th grade graduation, I want to say.
Oh my gosh. I hate that for you.
Yeah.
So what would you say was your favorite concert?
My favorite would probably either be the Paramore one.
That one was awesome.
Or the Cure one.
Yeah.
Not because of the weed that somebody was smoking in the room.
What's Dolly eating?
I'll go and check while you keep on talking.
So his is one of those. For me, y'all, I have been to so many really freaking concerts.
The only thing I could find that make that sound was a leaf.
Oh, she probably was eating a leaf.
Yeah, it's wet.
Oh, gross. Okay, so I have seen so many amazing artists. Like, I saw the Eagles when they were touring with Vince Gill. I've seen Paramore, The Cure, oh my gosh, so many people. Ed Sheeran, he was incredible.
Wait, you got to see him?
Yes.
Awesome.
Jack took me to see him probably like 4 years ago. And you know the people, Snow Patrol opened for him.
Awesome.
It was so, and you know that was one of our songs.
Yeah.
And when it started playing, we just looked at each other and we were like, "Oh my gosh!" We had no idea.
Chasing Cars, right?
Chasing Cars, yeah.
Yeah.
That's our jam. Oh, why did? Anyways.
But
flipping them off. Right now.
My favorite would either have to be the Paramore or the Cure concerts. Again, not because of the weed that somebody was smoking near us in the room.
Oh, it was everywhere.
But it was awesome, and it was just really cool. I almost cried during Paramore, and you know the reason why I almost cried.
Yeah.
That one song.
Oh yeah.
Because it reminds me of that one person.
Is it the Darling You?
No, it was the Into You.
Oh, now I get it for sure.
Yeah.
Only Exception is another one that can.
That was also
That's a
good, but Into You started playing, and I'm just like, nope, yep. I'm gone. Bye.
I'm out of here.
But
yeah, that was a great concert.
The Cure is fun. We went on a Tuesday, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was a Tuesday or a Thursday. It was funny considering
that guy was so big and was like sitting in my lap, and I was like, "This man's sitting in my lap."
Yeah, that was creepy.
Anyway, sorry.
But when Robert Smith was on stage and he was just like, I don't know if you'll know this song or something like that. It was either that or this is a song you might not have heard of it, or it's a newer one. I forgot what he said.
He made some joke, and it was
It was on a Tuesday, considering what he said. He was like, Tuesday's great.
Yes, Wednesday to Thursday. I don't care about you. It's Friday. I'm in love.
But what got me was the fact with that concert. One, not only did those two girls give me that really nice compliment.
Yeah, they did. That was
super sweet. And I was just there going like, I feel so weirded out right now.
Oh, so nice.
But also, all of those middle-aged men that was at the concert, and when the newer stuff was playing, they looked, which was the first songs they were playing. They played their newer stuff first.
Yeah.
And the older stuff
then
last.
Everybody went crazy.
Yeah, but with the newer stuff, they just was like, ugh, I don't want to.
One was falling asleep. He was like.
But they were like, ugh, I don't want to be here. My wife dragged me.
Yeah.
They were wearing like cargo pants and button up flannel shirts or something like that. Or some t-shirt. It looks like a guy that you would see in a bar, basically, but not like a biker type guy, but more on the lines of, ugh, I came here just to get out of the house for my kids type.
Yeah.
And then they started playing the older stuff, and they got up and started dancing, and were just like, yeah!
It was so fun. That was a great concert.
That would be me as an adult.
Yeah.
I mean, I am an adult, but I mean like middle age. I mean, middle age.
You know, 40s. Old fart like me.
You are not an old fart.
Excuse me. I'm kidding. Yeah, there's no way I could pick a favorite. I've seen anywhere from my very first concert was Reba McEntire.
No way.
Yeah, I was like 10. I
Hold up.
lived in Nashville.
Hold up, I'm sorry. I just gotta do the
She's eating another leaf.
Dolly,
Papito.
sweet little princess. Please stop.
You have been deceived. Come here, Dolly.
But what I was going to say was, give me a second to do the South Park goth voice.
Oh boy.
Now, say what you said your first concert was
Reba
again.
McEntire.
No way. No way.
I was like, what?
I was trying to copy Michael from South Park in the episode where some people were turning into emos, and Henrietta was like, "Join us, Michael. You'll love being emo. Join us." And he was like, "No way!"
Oh my
and started running
gosh.
off, and then called Pete, and both of them was like, "No way!"
I don't remember. I don't think I've seen that. But yeah, music is honestly like ever since I was little, I've always loved to sing, and I knew it was like a part of my life. But I didn't know it would be like a huge part of my life. Like I literally listen to something every single day.
Yeah.
When I don't know how people can drive in the car without listening to something. Like
Same
music,
here.
podcast, something.
Something. It's just like
I can't sit. I mean, okay, I get it when like Kenzie and I have had a day where we've been fighting or whatever, been overwhelmed. I need some silence.
Yeah.
But even then, I have to have something like
Yeah.
some kind of music playing, even if it's really low, because I'm like, I don't know. Music really helps me
Same.
a lot.
Like, you've seen me if I've gone weeks without listening to music. You see how
You might
crazy.
as well be in a corner rocking.
I'll
like,
be in a corner
literally.
rocking. I am crying. I'm trying not to blow up at anybody.
Yeah.
And, like, I would still, like, hear music at other places or in the house or something, but I need my headphones
You need
listening-
your music.
and listening to my music, which will
Mhm.
literally go from something hardcore to
Mhm.
something super sweet to musicals to classical, back to hardcore. Somewhere rap would be
I have the
involved.
best idea.
What?
We are going to open our phones and push random and see what comes on, okay?
Well, I listen to mine on YouTube.
But you can't do that. So for
No,
me,
I cannot.
I'm going to push shuffle, okay? And I want you guys to really tap into my, okay, so the first song is Coldplay, Sparks. That's
Yeah.
good. It's a great song. All right, let's see where this goes, shall we? Oh, now we have New Kids on the Block. Oh my God. Let me go. Let's just go to like 4. Next is the Supremes.
Yeah.
Stop. In the name of love. All right, next song. Now we have Radiohead Creep. This is me. This is what I'm talking about. There's 4 quick examples of like, of course I gotta turn this song off or we'll get in trouble. But like, I love music. I love it so much. Radiohead is probably one of my favorite bands, actually, now that it's on.
Okay, so I did go on my Spotify, and although I don't listen to anything on there really,
Mm-hmm.
I am about to, like, do the
Just
whole...
shuffle.
Yeah.
See, if you, I don't know how to shuffle on Spotify.
Well, there's a little shuffle button.
There is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I
I went to an antique shop today and saw old-fashioned Valentine.
Of course it'd be this. Of course.
So that was the first song.
I would like to keep in mind that song is called Marriage Material.
I'm done. And my last song was Creep by Radio.
Okay, what is the next song? I gotta figure out the next song. Okay, it's called Good Grief.
That's a good one. Where's the top?
She's behind the couch.
Eating leaves. Okay.
All the leaves are brown.
She's going to be quite, yeah. What's your next song? I did 4.
Give me one moment.
Okay. Maybe I'll push another one.
Sorry, it's just one of my friends is having a little bit of panic attack, so I'm trying to help.
My next one is Alyssa Bonagura, which you guys, I actually wrote a song with her. My song's called Nothing But Time. This one's called More Than Just a Memory. Y'all check her out. She's really good. Next is Dark Water, Painted Blue. And then it goes to Wiz Khalifa. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I rest my case.
Okay, so the next one for me is... I can't with this anymore!
What is it?
I started keeping all my makeup in my vehicle.
I have never heard that.
It's really good.
What is it?
It's called Unavoidable. I can't pronounce her first name, but I told you about this artist before.
Okay.
But I can't get that song in my head. You know that person.
I do.
Not the artist.
Oh.
But you know the person who I couldn't get out of my head for months.
Yeah.
Every single time I hear that song, I'm just like, fuck.
Uh-oh. Ugh.
So
No
how many
bueno.
songs did I do so far?
3.
Okay, so the fourth one is Mess by Peggy.
Okay.
And then Just a Man, and it's from the Epic musical.
Oh my gosh.
Which I was actually listening to Warrior of the Mind from that musical earlier today on YouTube. So I find that a little funny, but hey, I told you I listen to musical stuff. And she's staring at the dog, people.
Well, I'm sorry. I just come in to make sure the other dog's food is put up, and I see her face in the bowl. She lifts up, and Dolly has a beard right now. She needs to be trimmed. It's just drip, 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 drip.
By the way, she's talking about the water bowl.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should have mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's play a game with music. Dun, dun, dun.
Uh-oh.
Finish the lyrics.
I'm
You can do it to me.
I can't think of any. That's what I'm saying.
Just pull up some songs.
How about you do it first with me?
Okay. It's the end of,
The world as we know it.
and I feel fine.
You want to actually?
Bleed me dry like a
Damn vampire.
It'll be
K.
it's what they always say.
The fact that I know that it's engraved in my skull.
I got one.
I will say this: it's engraved in my skull just because how much I spent on editing that music video, trying to get not like every single part perfect, but that specific part where it's supposed to fade to your daughter, like her chest to your back.
I know. You did great. What about?
Ugh.
'Cause I'm a
Creep.
I'm
And
a weirdo.
A weirdo, whatever.
What the hell am I doing here? Oh, I know one. All you need is. Dun, 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 dun. All you need is. We were just singing this earlier.
I wasn't paying attention.
You sang it at the top of your lungs.
I don't remember.
All you need is love. Bum, ba-na-na-na.
No, you were singing that. I was listening to you sing that. What I was singing at the top of my lungs was I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Oh! We have a miscommunication on the Beatles there.
The lines has crossed.
Does not compute. Okay, my turn.
Okay.
I hope I
I'm
nail
trying
it.
to find a
At least I hope.
good one.
Or I can keep going. Let's see. All the leaves are.
We literally did that. Oh, sorry. My phone shut up. Sorry.
Da, da.
I literally can't think of any songs.
I've been looking so long.
Ooh, wait. I gotta find the. I was thinking of this song earlier today. I need to find the lyrics to see if I can remember.
Do you know the one I just did?
No.
These pictures of you. Secure.
Oh.
Almost believe that they're real. I've been living so long. These pictures of you.
What the frick is that song?
Wow. We're doing great. Okay, so we like to do these. I do these on TikTok and Instagram, where people just try to.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. Let me find the right.
What if I
lyric.
don't know it?
I know you heard this at least once.
Oh boy. But we do these on Instagram and TikTok. If y'all follow my TikTok, it is. Oh gosh. What is my TikTok?
Okay.
Let me tell them my TikTok. I am. What's my name? Oh boy.
But
Jess Haynes at Jess Haynes Music on TikTok. Okay.
and mine is just the Sean Files, if I
Yes.
remember correctly. But on Instagram it is Nocturnal, then a period, and then Mourner.
Mine on Instagram is Jess Haynes Official.
Okay, I'm gonna put some of it, and I'm gonna do the tune just because I know you haven't heard this in a long time. It was like early last year.
And I liked it.
Yeah, you said you actually heard the song before.
Okay.
I will just say the lyrics. I was gonna do the tune,
No,
but
do the tune. I've done it for you.
Ugh.
Looks me whiny.
I wanna put my tender heart in a blender. Watch
Wanna
us
turn around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. Oh, I love that song.
Inside Out by Eve Six.
I love that
which-
song.
I actually tried to show that to one of my friends when, like a couple years ago.
Wait, you have friends?
Yes,
That was an honor of yours.
I know, but
Yes.
I was trying to get her to listen to it, and her mom heard it, and she was like, "Oh, I love that song," and I'm like, "Ah, shit."
Oops. Wanna put my tender heart in a blender. You got any more for me?
No, I do not.
I got a black magic woman. You know that song?
No, I do not.
Golly Pete. What about I already did that one, never mind. Okay, we normally are much better at this, but I'm like, we've got to play a game. Because I would like to have the viewers not viewers, but listeners guess too. I'm gonna pull up some songs.
How about a Just Haynes exclusive?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna look up some random questions to ask singers, and you're gonna answer.
Okay.
Random ask
Still
random ask
into-
questions.
Ain't it fun living in the real world? Ain't it good being all alone? Don't go crying to your mama. You don't know Pink Floyd. Never mind. I was gonna quiz you on that. All right. What about Here comes the
Sun doo 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 doo.
doo-doo. Good job.
Okay, I got some questions for you.
Oh, sheesh.
What first got you into music?
Your mom.
Why?
Why am I this way?
Why?
Actually, my dad. Because he would always go around whistling or singing, and
Singing a happy song.
he raised me on, like, Motown music.
I see.
R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. That kind of stuff. And so he would have his, like, turntable type things. And you hear that ringing?
That's Dolly again.
I have a ringing in my ear. Anyway, we called it his recording studio because he'd be in the garage with his tapes, recording from one tape to another. It was so cute. So that's why. Okay.
Oh.
Good old Dub. Doobie.
Okay. Who inspired you to make music? I could tell you my answer, but I don't really write music.
Honestly, heartache. So I would say the piece of crap that abused me helped me kind of like get my emotions out on paper. But as far as singing, Jack, he helped me get over that. I'm not good enough.
How would you describe the music that you typically create?
That's not cool. You can't-
Especially what you're coming up with this year.
Y'all, you guys are in for a ride. Some of the first songs I'm going to be putting out are more like pop country.
Yeah.
But after that, I'd say probably April-ish. You have no idea what's under the radar. Sean knows. but,
I
like,
heard you and Wisp talk about that one song,
Mhm.
and I was just there in the background going crazy about it.
I'm so excited, y'all. You're going to see a side of me. Maybe I'm going through my midlife crisis, or I'm becoming a teenager again. I'm having a rebellion stage.
Look, I do not say it is your midlife crisis or rebellious stage. I mean, it kind of is. You're just trying to relive a little bit of a teenager life, like you said. But this is your I don't care era. This is your I don't give a fuck era.
Yes!
You do not care
I
what
don't care
anyone is
anymore.
saying to you anymore.
My daughter's safe.
Your daughter,
I'm safe.
yeah.
We are rocking the charts. We just signed off on that agency today, y'all. We are popping. And he's right. I'm going to my I don't give a flying what anybody thinks anymore. But I will say, there is a part of me that missed out on my teenage years because I was wrapped up in a boy. And I think this is the side of me that, like, needs to come out. I need to be Avril. I need to be Paramore. Yeah, of course. I have this rebel in me that has always been there, and she is coming to life. She may have an extra name. I don't know yet. We'll see. It might be my alter ego that wants to come play. Anyways.
But yeah, you're going for the vibe of Avril, Paramore.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of some others. None is coming to my head, and I feel completely terrible about
those
that.
are pretty much what I'm aiming for.
I want to say
Olivia Rodriguez. I like her badass.
Rodrigo.
Whatever her name is.
I want to say from one of the songs, it did kind of give me, from one of your songs, it did give me a little bit of like American Idiot Green Day vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It did give me a little bit of that vibe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's going to be fun as shit.
But you're going to be Avril, you're going to be Paramore, you're going to be American Idiot Green Day. And then I see you compared to your co-writer on some of those songs, Wisp, and all I see is, I don't know how to describe this. I don't want to say bubblegum.
Yeah.
I don't want to say bubblegum.
No, it's definitely not.
Because if she's
Well-
bubblegum, if they're bubblegum, it would actually be more probably on the lines of, it's black licorice bubblegum vibes, if we want to go for that.
Okay.
Considering,
I like that.
yeah, I mean, I saw some of her songs, it has a little bit of ring of Taylor Swift, but then she got a little bit of Green Day, The Cure, and My Chemical Romance in it, so...
It's epic, guys. Just
Yeah.
stay tuned. I'm saying April-ish is when the gears will be shifting.
Definitely.
It may even be until May because I've got the song with Rocco to put out. I've got the song with Songbird to put out, which we wrote 2 together. I've got the song about my grandmother, which is coming out in April.
Yeah.
I'm releasing that one on her birthday. That's a country song because my mama loved that gospel old country. Anyway, so it's really hard to explain my music. Can we just say jukebox? Literally my nickname because nobody, first of all, I'm really hard to get tied down into a box of anything. I am a gypsy hard, like, why is there a pin in your ear? I'm doing my best to not notice.
I was waiting for you to say something about
I
it.
looked at it 4 times and I'm like, I'm going to keep talking. I'm not going to look at it. And then I grabbed the pin to stab my own ear. I wish people could just see this.
Take a picture.
Okay, hold on. Y'all, I had to stop talking because he's got a freaking pin in his ear. Like, what is this? Okay, hold on. Oh, whoa. Okay. Now,
What I'll probably do is post the picture on the community tab
oh,
after posting this episode. So if you want to see the picture, you'll have to go to YouTube for it.
we are going to be launching, I'd say in March, our, what's it called?
Well,
The thing where it's like behind the scenes, they can get more involved. It's
Oh,
something with
Patreon?
yeah. Probably March-ish or June or
well, we should
April, I
probably
don't
wait
know.
until we get like more people listening in.
Yeah, we don't. He's the one who sees all the numbers. I just help with being co-host, and he does the posting. And we both have our little roles here. And anyway, what's the next question? That was a long answer.
Oh yeah, I was asking you a question.
Yeah, that was a really long.
Oh
one.
shit. By the way, I do not normally cuss this much.
It's because whatever
Today-
was in that thing.
Today it has just been a cussy day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a cussy one.
What is your creative process like?
Chaos. It's just like this podcast. Squirrel, squirrel, ADD, squirrel, squirrel,
The
ADD.
squirrel went berserk in the righteous church. I forgot the freaking.
I gotta pee.
Look,
I'm sorry, it just hit me.
I'll pause it. Then
No,
pause recording.
No, we're good.
Okay, then.
Okay, so what was the question again?
Your creative process.
It takes a lot. Actually, it just depends on who I'm writing with. Sometimes writes go really quick. If it's God, if we're doing tattoos, I want one. Anyways, actually, I don't have any tattoos. He's drawing on his hand, or he was about to.
Yeah, I was about to.
Oh boy. It's very interesting. Depends on who I'm co-writing with, what it's about. Because if it's I will say this: when it's something really personal, like about a family member or someone you've lost, it takes a lot of energy from you. So it takes time to. That's so cute to really think it through. But yeah, so it's different every time.
Mm-hmm.
Next, I like the questions. Dolly. Oh, she hit her head.
Who would you most like to collaborate with?
Alexandra K.
If you could go open a show for any artist, who would it be?
Hey, that's not fair. I'd say the same person. No. Oh my gosh.
Multiple choice?
Yeah, I mean, I would have to write a whole list out for that.
Well, that's more than one
I would
answer.
love to open up for Paramore
Yeah.
or Alicia Keys. I love Alicia Keys. She's about to unhook you. First of all, let me clarify. Sean is not hooked to anything. It's a cord, and I meant it's about to unhook from his computer. I don't have you hooked up to machines.
I haven't seen daylight in forever. Guys, she has me locked in her house. I haven't seen daylight since like
Look,
October.
don't be saying that. You know how some people are crazy in our lives. They'll be sitting Apple. What are those?
Yeah. But what I actually mean is, I haven't really seen the sun since October, considering the weather down here sucks.
Yeah, I was just kidding. I don't really, keep people hostage here. Anyways, who's another really big artist I love? I love Jewel. Wake up. Jewel. Jewel would be one too.
Okay.
Next.
Okay.
That is actually another huge person that got me inspired to sing.
What is one message you would give to your fans?
Never stop chasing your dream.
For a second, I thought you were going to say, don't stop believing.
Don't stop
Believing.
Actually, yeah, that too. Don't stop believing in yourself because the world's an asshole.
What is the most useless talent you have?
I can't say any of that on air.
Okay, but you gotta tell me after we're done with this.
Got it.
Do you sing in the shower? What songs?
I'm always singing in the shower. Yesterday I was singing. Yeah, that one. No, it was an Alexander Everleaf. I think I was singing Everleaf.
Hmm.
By Alexander Gray. I don't know that I ever take a shower not singing. I don't even care who's in the bathroom with me. Like Kenzie will be on the toilet or mom's doing her hair or something. I'm still just belting it out. I don't care. You know me.
You're having a full-on
I
concert.
come out and I'm like,
You're
"Do you hear
sing-
me?" And you're like, "No." I'm like, "What?"
You're singing into the conditioner bottle.
Okay, that's weird.
What?
We just said that.
Okay, guys. Can I say that again?
Yeah, I just took a picture of it.
Okay, so she mentioned Alexandra K and Everleave, and
A TikTok.
Alexandra K just tweeted or X'd or whatever you want to call it now because
Yeah, it's X.
Ugh.
Yeah, stupid.
I'm still going to say tweeted. She tweeted something saying it's called Everleave with a broken heart emoji.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like we're on the same energy vibe right now, or wavelength, whatever. You okay, Dolly? She's probably eating too much fur.
But yeah, you'd be coming out of the shower and just be like, "You heard me?" No.
And I'm like,
Oh, dang
Kenzie
it.
was like, "I did," and she'll just sing with me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you'd just be singing into the conditioner bottle, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Or when I get out, it's the hairbrush.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a whole dance session when I'm getting ready. Like, I'm always dancing in the mirror singing.
What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career?
The other thing I'm already doing, modeling and acting.
All right.
Homegirl went after every frickin' dream.
Okay, this one I'm going to skip because I know you haven't done any of that.
Hey, you don't know me.
Have you ever performed?
Yes.
Oh, where? When?
When I was younger.
Yeah. That reminds me of a funny story. I was at church once when I was a little kid. I want to say 8 maybe,
Yeah.
maybe late 7. And they called me up to sing with my mom and my sister during church. I couldn't back out of it. They wouldn't allow me to back out of it. I had gum in my mouth. So mid-song, you just hear. Hold up. Let me see if I can do that better. For me chewing gum.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and after I got done, the preacher was just like, "So, new rule:
No
no
gum.
one come up when you're chewing gum."
You're like, I tried to get out of it, sir.
Yeah.
Preacher man. Yeah, I was younger. It was choir and things like that. And I've sang, like, with my ex-boyfriend's band. That was, oh my gosh, in my 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business?
Oh, God. It's both good and negative. Did I draw on my face?
No, but I'm about to.
Hey, how am I supposed to answer when you're going to draw a mustache on your
I
face?
don't know.
Okay, so far, he's about to draw a mustache. He's put a pin in his ear. He also has a music symbol on his finger. Gosh, I can't do it. I don't even remember the question now. I can't vote.
Let me find it.
Oh, how it impacted from
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's good and bad because
Continue talking. Don't pay attention to
I
me.
can't.
Don't
Okay.
pay attention to me.
Don't pay attention to the guy behind the curtain.
Yes.
Anyways,
In the
it's
words
good.
Hold up. In the words of Fallout Boy, I don't care what you think as long as it's about me. For this thing, do not.
Okay. So basically, it's good because you can get your music out faster and a wider variety, and it's not as long as processing and whatever CDs and stuff. But it's bad because nobody buys CDs anymore, so you don't make as much. You're making pennies on the song.
Also AI.
And AI, yeah, AI is gonna take over. I was on the news for that.
Yeah, you
Here in
were.
Chattanooga, talking about how it was so scary that to think you may have a thought and then someone just goes and rips it from you.
Yeah.
It's just terrible. So yeah, I mean, there's good and bad. Another group that I just thought of that really inspired me to like start with music was Pink Floyd. Because even though the guy that was abusive and all my trauma from the past, he had great music taste. And I remember thinking, oh, Norah Jones is so good too. Oh, I love music.
Actually, I would like to say something.
Okay.
It's about musicals.
Yes.
Me and one other person is writing a musical. So guys, you might want to keep an eye out for that. It's called A Ghostwriter's Lament. I hope I'm pronouncing the last part right.
Limit?
Whatever.
I don't know how you say it either.
I hope I am pronouncing it right, but if not, okay. But there's actually a character that I am actually kind of obsessed with in the musical, but not him. Guys, Jess is doing the same thing I was doing earlier with the pen.
Is there a problem here?
Yeah, let's match.
Oh, magic.
So either way, so like I was saying, I'm not obsessed with him with his modern style and stuff, but when he was actually the character, when the character was a rock star in like supposed to happen like before the musical. Guys,
It's like you have an arrow in your head.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, y'all. This is bad. Did you literally just take them out at the same time?
Yeah, we did.
Mine has a lot of... Never mind.
We're on the same wavelength.
Scary.
We are sharing the brain cell today.
I think Alexander might be on ours. Poor girl. She came through at the same time.
All of us are using the same brain cell.
Somebody named Christopher Carter might be too, because he's like on my LinkedIn right now. Ooh. Anyways, where were we at?
I don't know.
Any more questions?
I mean, probably. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We didn't do very well on the guessing of the songs, so. You live in a tree, you smell like a monkey.
What's your favorite song to perform?
What did you just say?
I thought you were
Okay.
You were mad at me.
My
Like,
go-to, like if it's karaoke,
yeah.
anything by Jewel. It's normally You Were Meant for Me.
Mhm.
And I was meant for you.
With me, with karaoke, it'd either be If You Leave.
If you leave, don't leave now.
Please don't turn my
My heart away. That was a Britney version.
Or Meant to Be Yours from the musical Heathers.
Yeah, I don't. I actually might know that one. You've probably sang that to me.
Every single time I sing it, you guys are not home because I belt it.
Really?
Yes, I channel my my inner JD. My high school angst is back in me. Look, in 9th grade, my friends had three nicknames for me: JD,
Mm-hmm.
Jared, and Squip. All three of those names are from 3 different musicals.
Oh my gosh.
JD from Heathers, which is also a movie and a show that got canceled. Jared from Dear Evan Hansen, and Squip from Be More Chill. And after a while, I realized there was a pattern on that. Well, the Jared thing was concerning the type of shirts I wear, and I had short hair and glasses.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh, dark curly hair,
Mm-hmm.
glasses, those type of shirts, you're Jared, besides how sarcastic you are. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. I'm like, why the Squip and why JD? And they said, because you're evil. And I'm like, I'm not evil. And they're
You
like,
don't know me.
I was like, I'm not evil. And they're just like, no. We're like, if we needed advice on how to get rid of certain evidence, we would go to you. And you're good for advice. And I'm just
Dolly.
like, what the fuck?
You're like, how do you know? You don't know me.
What are you talking about here?
Dolly?
But yeah, anytime I sing Meant to Be Yours, I like try to channel my
it.
inner JD.
I'll try to sneak up one day and hear you belting it.
Well, I make sure you guys are not home
Do
when I
the
do
dogs
it.
howl or do they sing along?
They just stare at me like you're crazy.
They're like, oh,
Ari's
that's funny.
outside usually when I do that, considering she usually tries. She will whine at the door to be let out during
That's true.
for most of the day, and she can open up that back door so she can come in whenever she wants. Dolly
Which is so crazy
yeah.
that she knows how to open all these.
She learned it from Bowie.
Oh.
And then Dolly would just be on the couch going like, what in the world are you doing? 1 second I hear you yelling at somebody named Veronica, and the next thing I know you're saying you're never going to get rid of me, which is from a different musical called Waitress.
That's so crazy.
So she's just there going like, what the fudge is going on here?
Oh. Okay, so karaoke is definitely You Are Meant for Me by Jewel for me. Or Hotel California by the Eagles.
Nice.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Am I boring you?
No, I'm just yawny today.
There's a singer called Yanni. That was hilarious.
I just feel so yawny today.
I'm so yawny.
Like, you could say I'm so yawning
Like,
today.
have you seen my silhouette?
But it could either be like, I'm so yawning today, I'm so yawn today, and I'm like, no, I'm so yawny today.
I'm so Ronry.
It's like that whole argument about is it yeeted or yote?
I did not hear that.
But yeah, yeeted or yote.
I don't know, and I don't want to talk about it. It sounds really bad.
Well, it's the past tense of yeet, which is throwing something at a high velocity. Throwing something at a high velocity.
Okay.
Every single person I know is like, it's yeeted. The correct term is yote. I yote that across the room. Which sounds better? I yote that across the room,
Yote.
or I yeeted that across the
I
room.
mean, yeeted sounds a little,
But yeah, yeet.
Yeet, mother.
What is with this?
Oh, we need to sleep.
Something was in the fudge. Something
Oh,
must have been in the
fudge
fudge.
it.
Oh my gosh. I was trying to go and say something was in the fudge. But then you said that and it made me go like that. Oh, jeez. Something is in the fudge.
Fudge it. Y'all, I promise we're sober. Ish. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I mean, or you know when you go to type someone something and somebody's saying something and then you type what they said and you're like, wait, no, that's not it.
That has happened to me a few times.
Oh my god.
I locked the door so she can't come in.
That is true. I really just thought someone was y'all, I thought somebody was breaking into our house. It's just the dog. Hey, you might want to let her in. Look at this one. She's tearing up this ball. Ah, come here. All right. Anyway, so back to music. I'm gonna take the mic while you take the dog.
Oh, shit.
Oh, did you step on her?
No, she fell backwards.
Poor baby. Okay, so talk to us out there in the world. What's your favorite bands, musicians? If you are a musician, share a link to your music. We always would love to hear independent artists that we can support. Oh,
I love how she goes back to the ball.
I know she wants to play. Look at that little tail. She's like, I need. Oh, did she just try to bite you?
Yeah, she did.
Well, you were ripping her back off.
No, I was just
Teasing. Aw. Anyways, we want to hear from you. Freak!
I need a new knee.
I am still live trying to talk to you. Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Anyways, I would like to know if you're an independent artist, share your music. If you're not an independent artist, let us hear who your favorite artists are. Oh, I hear Bowie. Bowie's chiming in downstairs. All right, so, yeah. Anyways, self-care, self-help. We're gonna go on to that now.
Oh, I forgot
We've talked about music. Music is incredible. We honestly could talk about music forever. We love it. But let's shift gears here. So we are going to talk about what we do for our mental health. Because honestly, that I feel like is something people brush under the rug still to this day. Hold, please. Yes.
I was actually going to say that part of my self-help is listening to music.
I think I said that in the beginning too. Like, I was like, I love how we intertwined these two because music helps the both of us. Does it help you? What do you do for, when you're down, or do you read books? Do you go for a walk? Do you go for a hike? Do you sing? Do you dance? What you got?
A journal.
Journal. Jack. I just went to call you Jack. I was like, Jack likes to journal. Well, I mean, you are of his blood. So anyways, yes. So for me, obviously I like to go model. I like to dance. I like to sing. I like to write. I like to sing. I like to co-write with people. I also take therapy extremely, extremely important. Like, it's very serious in my life. My kiddo and I do family therapy together, which we didn't go today because we were so tired. But she gets seen once a week at school. I go to the building once or twice a month. I was going once a week, but now I think I'm at a space where I can go twice a month. I'm on medication, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I take, ever since Jack passed away, I ended up going on antidepressant in November. He passed in August. So I've been on antidepressant for a year and 2 months. Reminds me of a banana for some reason. Sure. He had the pen all the way like in his mouth and down his throat.
What is it?
Wait. Never mind. That's a whole different thing. But that's next week. So I'm sorry. Somebody in here? I'm sorry. Okay. I was like, oh gosh, who's come up? So for me, Jess, what I do again, I collect dogs apparently. Yeah, and they sing with me. But no, I sing, I dance around a lot in the house. I like to do burlesque dancing at my friend Jolana's studio, which she's incredible. If you guys are in chat.
I'm sorry, what did you say you were doing?
Burlesque
No, the second word.
dancing.
Okay.
What did you think I said?
Like, that's what I thought you said, but I thought you meant, like, photography.
Mm-mm. No, I like to be in front of the camera more than behind the camera.
What I meant was, like, her taking pictures of you burlesque style or whatever.
Oh, no.
Not
However,
dancing.
I did find out that if she gets enough people to sign up for this next class, we're going to start performing around town, which is going to be really cool. I've tried belly dancing. That's not my thing. Hurts my back. Anyways, but for me, I just enjoy writing, singing, dancing, modeling, acting. Definitely taking medicines, walks. I do like to go. Dolly, this is not your time. This is not the Dolly Monroe Show. Speaking of, she has her own TikTok, Dolly Monroe Show. Go follow her. I update it daily. All right, and now I'm going to give the mic to Sean, and I'm going to let him tell you guys what he does. what he enjoys to do for his mental health. He actually went and got it.
I usually just lay down in bed around 2 a.m. freaking about everything.
What? Stop it. You also journal.
No, seriously, I do that.
Well, okay. You journal too.
Okay, yes, I journal. I do. But I mostly freak out, which is not healthy.
I freak out.
Freak out.
So what you need
I swear, if the next word out of your mouth is therapy.
counseling. Is that better?
Literally.
Medication. Something. Some kind of healthy outlet.
Okay, yes, I need to go back to therapy.
Yeah.
But I need to get a new therapist. Because
Yes, you
that
do.
last one did not help whatsoever.
She made you cry.
She would always make me cry. And not like be healthy, oh, I have a whole weight off my chest. It's more on the lines of you're making me feel like such a bad person.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Exactly. And I
Crazy.
journal, like I said. Literally everything I do for my mental health besides listen to music is right.
Which is great.
Or cry in bed.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with crying either. Like, people always want to act like emotions are bad. No, they're not. Unless you're hurting someone. Obviously, that's not good. But to cry, like, especially in this world with, like, men. You know what I mean? Like, good Lord!
And that was Dolly.
Dolly, get a clue. But honestly, this world tells children, like, as boys, young kids, don't show your emotions. Boys don't cry, right? Like,
Cause boys
and
don't
my
cry.
husband, my late husband, rest in peace, missed that fucker. He told me that his father, which your grandfather,
Yeah.
was like, it's okay, son, to cry. It's okay to feel your emotions. And boy, did he. I mean, he could cry at the drop of a hat. And I thought that was like, that's rare.
I've only seen my dad cry twice.
Yeah, because he's been taught probably the same thing.
Not just that, but also he wants to, like, stay strong in front of us and all that. But the 2 times I've ever seen him cry was when my grandfather passed away.
Yeah.
When Papa passed away. He cried. And the second time was not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before that.
When you gave him that
2022 Christmas, I gave him a picture of when he was 4,
picture,
framed. He cried.
And it wasn't like sobbing, but it was just like he was emotional.
Yeah, but that was considering he thought he lost that picture.
How did you find it, Ann?
I found it through Mom's Facebook
Facebook.
account.
That's
I
so
took a
sweet.
screenshot of it, and then I cropped it, and
Then we
then we
had
got
it printed.
printed, and then I
Yeah.
framed it. And really, he thought that picture was gone forever and all that stuff, and it was a picture, that's the only picture he has of his childhood.
That is so crazy. I'm so glad that you did that.
Yeah.
But that's my point, is like, do go and cry and feel every emotion you have, because if you don't, what does it do? It's like it just gets inside of a bottle and then you snap, and you don't need that for anybody. And you know, the way I was raised, look at the Dolly, look at Dolly.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait on 1 second. I gotta test this. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello? 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 Okay, it's working, but it's like this thing sometimes. Okay.
I didn't really, I mean, I was able to like have emotions, but I would talk to my mom about it. My dad was never really open about like talking about emotions and stuff like that, simply because of, I think it boils down to how he was raised, you know? It's a cycle from before us. So it's, you know, the cycle can always be broken. I feel like that's what I'm doing with Mackenzie, is I am telling her that it's okay to have those emotions. It's okay to go to therapy. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be angry, but just punch a pillow, not me. Because she likes to hit me.
If I ever write a song, it's probably going to be a very over sarcastic song about therapy, but not the good experiences and how you should go about to therapy. It's more on the lines of how bad of therapy I went through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's nothing compared to how other people went through. I mean, there's always someone who
Oh.
had it worse. But with my therapist, with getting on to medication for my anxiety, she was going to refer to me to,
Just move your butt.
I can't remember, it's
Oh.
her homework test she's stepping on. I don't know if, I can't find the word, it's,
Like, is it a medicine?
no, it's psychiatrist or psychologist, I can't remember which one can
Psychiatrist.
that can prescribe the
I
medicine.
think it's psychiatrist.
She was going to
Yeah.
refer to one to me, but every single time I brought it up, she kept on saying the same same thing. Showing she did not write it down and
Ugh.
she kept forgetting. And then when I asked about another thing, she was like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable with that.
You just didn't have the right mix. That's okay.
Yeah, but the therapist I had before that, I actually had to go to therapy under, it was mandatory therapy through my school, considering they knew about my parents' divorce, and was like, hey, we want Sean to go to therapy. Can you send Sean to therapy to make sure everything's okay? We see that he's gloomy at school and all this other
Yeah.
stuff. We just want to make sure nothing's wrong. Mom actually told me to roll up my sleeves once, considering she thought I cut myself,
Ooh.
considering I always wore hoodies. There was a whole different reason why I wore hoodies.
Yeah.
But I went to therapy. The first one I went to at that office, I did not feel comfortable with her. It was really weird. It was an elderly lady. That wasn't the reason why I didn't feel comfortable. It just seemed like she was judging me.
Yeah.
But the second one, she was like, yeah, everything's fine. One reason why everything was fine and she thought nothing was wrong with me was because I didn't open up that much, which should
You
have
were
shown.
afraid to, I'm sure.
I wasn't afraid either. It was just on the lines of I did not want to be in therapy, considering I had the thought that if I go to therapy, people think I'm nuts, crazy, something
Yeah.
like that. Considering certain thoughts I had in my head, which I still do sometimes. It's nothing bad. It's just more on the lines of hee, this would be good for a book. Like I told you earlier today, if
Yes.
anyone found my phone and checked my Pinterest, they'll probably be questioning a whole lot of stuff.
They're like, why are you looking that up?
Yeah, especially if they look at my journal, considering I write stuff about my books. But anytime, let's just say, the second therapist I saw at that office when I was in middle school, when I left, I knew more about her than she did know about
That's
me.
so messed up.
I mean,
That's not what you go there for.
she tried to help me. She did. She really did. And literally all of her questions was about my parents' divorce, which I was okay with. I said good riddance, basically. So she told my dad, look, everything's fine. Everything's okay.
Like you were understanding of it and thought you were fine.
But I didn't open up about the problems that even the school didn't know about what was going on, which had to do with gender and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Which was the reason why I wore all those hoodies. Plus, they were so comfy. But anytime she would ask me a question like, so, how are you feeling today? I'll just be like, no, how are you feeling today? I found out she used to play soccer. I knew that her school mascot was, what was it? I can't remember. But I found out what her school mascot was. I found out the name of her 2 hermit crabs that was in her office. I learned so much more about her than she knew about me.
I know she was probably trying to help her relate, but like, you go there to release certain things and leave things there in that room. And
I did not want to open up, considering I didn't know how to feel. And the reason why I thought people would think I'm crazy and stuff like that is considering every single friend I had who did go to therapy, people would find out and be like, oh, you must be crazy or something like that. Or it was some mandated therapy.
And that's the thing. That's why I wanted to talk about it, because it's not something that's bad or negative.
It's really not.
Like,
it's not.
In my opinion, I think it's very useful on different levels. I know since Kenzie and I've been going separately and whatever, that it's actually really helped us. I learned things about Kenzie in our sessions as group, family therapy that I don't know, because she'll talk to a third person things that she hasn't even told me yet, if that makes sense. And Kenzie told me, sometimes she doesn't want to tell me things because she's afraid I'll be disappointed. And I reminded her, honey, I am your safe place. You can come to me and tell me anything. And so sometimes she tells me too much, I'll be honest. But I would rather her tell me too much than to shut down.
Yeah.
Because she can shut down very easily.
Yeah.
And I know when Mommy was super sad, she shut down because she didn't know how to handle that. So I knew I had to do better for her and myself, of course.
And anytime she sees when I'm sad, she was just like, well, just get that out of your head.
I know. She tries to be helpful in her own way.
Which I understand, but it's just how rudely she says it. I was breaking down in the kitchen. She was just like, well, is everything okay? Which, yes, she was checking on me. She was being super nice. I'm like, yeah, it's just, how I was sad the other day for no reason. And she said, yeah. And I'm like, well, it's just that again. And she was like, well, get out of your head.
She's such a snot. She hears me say that. I'm like, don't, stop thinking about
Yeah.
it. Let's think of something happy. She's
Yeah.
probably trying to say it like that.
I know she was trying to, and I really appreciate her
Oh
trying.
my gosh. She
Han-
can be the sweetest kid.
Hannah actually helped me through it.
She told me that. Y'all had a long talk. She didn't tell me details. She just said that you
Yeah.
had to release some tension.
Yeah.
There were some things that were bothering you. But, like, I'm glad she was here that day.
And a lot of that actually got resolved recently.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
One thing had to do about the lease.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the things.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad that she was here that day.
Yeah.
And, Kinsey, I can't relate to losing a dad.
Yeah.
And it's, so I know she gets angry. And she's like last night she had a really awful dream about him. And in her dream, she dreamed that he came back to life. And then she woke up and he wasn't. And she was just devastated. But she said the reason she didn't come in my room is because she knew it would wake up Dolly and Dolly would get hyper.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to wake me up.
When I asked her about it, she just said she had a sad dream, and
Did it turn off?
yeah, it did.
Uh-oh.
Okay. But yeah, when I asked her about it, she just said she had a bad dream, not a bad dream, but a sad dream, and when I asked her about it, she wouldn't tell me anything.
Yeah, she told Mommy about it, which is great. But, when she went to bed last night, she was already crying. And I was like, what's wrong? And she was telling me that while she was out sick, she missed the Christmas singing program and she was bawling. At school, she cried about it because she had practiced so hard for that, remember?
Yeah.
So that was like heartbreaking. So I think she went to bed with a sad headspace, and so she had a dream about Daddy because Daddy would always comfort her. And so in her dream, he was alive. And then she woke up and he's not. So it's kind of like, that's why it's so important to talk about things, because they do go into your dreams and they do go, and there's still days where I can't even accept it and I have panic attacks and can't breathe and like, where is home? Because he was home to me for so long. And, I thought rearranging the house and remodeling and it does help. It definitely helps therapy wise, but it's not going to ever replace him as her daddy or him as my husband. So I just feel like, oh, and I also do these things monthly. They're called like moon ceremonies, where a bunch of people get together online and I did it last night actually, while she was asleep.
Oh, excuse me.
Wow. And you kind of release things that don't serve purpose in your life anymore, and you let go and you release control and anything that's been like hindering in your life. And she's done one of those with me, like just been in the room and said that she wants to release the bullies and things like that. So I kind of do like for her to be a part of it, but I don't force that on her. Like I ask her, hey, you want to be a part of it tonight? And she'll say yes or no. And but there's nothing wrong with that. And for New Year's, it had me and a bunch of friends and Sean and everybody here, and we sat around and all wrote out lists of things we wanted to leave in 2023.
I gotta burn shit.
Yes, we got to burn our list.
My list would not burn.
Yeah. For some reason,
The lighter went out.
Yeah.
Until someone else used it.
Yeah. So, and and things like that, it helps me, it helps us. So, what works for y'all may not work for me or Sean. But we did. Me, him, and a few friends wrote out things that were awful in our lives, and we were leaving it in 2023, any emotions or people that had hurt us or we had hurt them. And, just kind of releasing all that shit that just piles up on you over the years. Like, we left it there. And I realized this year that I still have a lot of trauma healing to go through. Because, I don't want to say too much, but I have had old feelings come back that I haven't had since I was younger, like before my marriage. Things that, I've relived or thought about. And so therapy is so important because, history can repeat itself very quickly.
Yeah.
And even though in between 10 years of a boyfriend and then a husband and then like even considering putting myself back out there, all those emotions like came flooding back, and I had to do a reset and like realize that I'm not that person anymore. And if I ever go forward with someone, they're not my past. And so I didn't leave that in 2023 because I didn't even know it was a thing until this year. So my trauma healing still there. Still got a lot of work to do, but the point of me saying all that is sometimes things flood back in, PTSD or red flags that you have that you thought you didn't have anymore can present themselves if you don't deal with them now. So just do what you need to, like, sorry, the dog distracted me. To do anything to help yourself heal, do it. Whatever that looks like for you. You wanted to talk about one more thing that we do?
I actually want to say a few things.
Yeah, go for it.
So, again, with self-help and, like, emotions and stuff like that, meditation helps a lot.
Yes.
I freaking... 3rd grade, you could walk into the school cafeteria, you just have me with my legs crossed, sitting down, and just trying to meditate while I'm eating.
Oh. It's so, yeah, meditation's good. I mean, you've taught Mackenzie the 3, well, I didn't teach her, but you've helped her through.
Yeah.
With the 3 breath things. I mean, she knew about it, but she didn't remember it. And then Sean's kind of like her guru. I mean, she follows everything you do. Not follows, but she's intrigued by you.
Yeah.
And she wants to know a lot of things that you do and a lot of the music you like. She does too. So anyways, you helped her with that.
Yeah. But meditation helps a lot. Doing that whole burning expectations and stuff like that, it doesn't always help, but it is a little bit of a weight off of your shoulders.
It is.
Because even though other people may care about it, you do not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
And me personally, when it's something like someone says something bad about me or people like me, I can be so freaking pissed. Yeah. But I try to ignore it as best as I can. Yes, I'll feel really, really bad about it.
Yes.
Or something. Like, I had one friend, they said something on the lines of, I don't like that. However, with you, it's okay. And I'm just going like, what is that even
What is that? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Like, it's accepted if you do it, but not if anybody else does it?
Yeah, because they know I don't have other, like
motives?
Yeah, motives.
Okay.
And I'm just, they're like, literally you just hear a person like that and you're just like, oh, they have alternative motives and stuff like that. No. You don't fully know what's going through someone's head.
No.
A lot of times you don't even know what's going through your own head.
No, hell no.
Like, me, I was, like, laying down one night, and I was just like, okay, I'm feeling good, everything's okay. And then the next thing you know, I'm just like, hey, remember your uncle passed away, like, a year or 2 ago? And one of your closest friends started ignoring you a couple months after that, very recent to your uncle's death, and after saying that they'll always be there for you, and if you ever need to talk to anyone, they're there for you.
And then they're not.
Yeah. Yeah. And then look, I'm friends with that person's sister. And all that stuff. And she already told me ahead of time after I said I would like some closure. Yeah. Even if that friend that started ignoring me I have no reason why he started ignoring me. No. I have no absolutely idea why. Yeah. I don't care even if the closure is him saying how much he hates me to my face. Right. I want answers. Yeah. I just want some closure and that's it. She said I didn't deserve closure.
No, I think...
Didn't
she say that they didn't deserve the closure?
No, she said I didn't. Oh. I feel like she meant that... Yeah. I know she probably meant on the lines of, don't even
worry yourself with it.
Don't worry about him. Yeah. I shouldn't even think about him and stuff like that.
Yeah. She doesn't know the whole story, though.
She doesn't know the full story, and I want to tell her about the full story, but I don't want to bring up her brother. Yeah. Considering I know it's bad stuff. It's bad memories and all that stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Considering that whole family was feuding. So, I'm just like, I don't want to cause any drama between them. They were both my friends. Yeah. I don't want to cause drama.
Yeah. But that's what we left in 2023 is drama.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even invite her brother to my birthday last year without her permission. Yeah. She even said, go ahead, but he'll say no. He didn't even answer, so
Well, there you go.
that technically isn't a no.
That isn't a no. That's a I didn't see it or I didn't hear it.
Oh, he saw it. He just chose to ignore it.
Oh, well, that's his loss.
Yeah.
You're a good person. You don't deserve that. And that's something we just had a discussion about when we were cleaning out the fridge. You were like, don't put up with da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like,
Oh,
yeah, we don't put up with in 2024.
Yeah.
If someone wants to be with you or spend time with you, they will make it happen.
Yeah.
If someone loves you, they'll tell you. If someone wants to invest in you, they will. Period. End of story. If someone wants to believe a lie that is being told about you, okay. It's not hurting me in any way. Anyway, sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, when I'm leaving in 2023, I know we already talked about this, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about it again. Because then that can help with, that ties in with self-help.
Yeah.
I am leaving in 2023. I mean, I still want closure,
Yeah.
but the thought of that person.
And it's not always going to stay. I mean, like, it will sneak up on you, like you said.
Yeah, it
But
definitely will.
it's how you, in this year, we wanted to be able to reflect on it in a different,
Yeah,
what's a good word I'm looking for? Different, like,
light.
yeah, I guess a light would be work. Would work because
A different picture.
a different approach.
You could say a different Polaroid,
There
if
you
you
go.
will.
I love it. Well, honestly, that's kind of what we do for, things that help us. Music, obviously. Therapy for me. Songwriting for both of us, really.
Yeah.
And you write a lot.
I don't write songs.
Books.
I write poems and
That could be turned into songs.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
one day. But poems, letters,
Yeah.
books.
He is a damn good writer. I really hope this year you do put out one of your books.
I want to,
You need to.
especially that children's book.
Yes.
But I need to find an illustrator for
Any
it.
illustrators out there, comment.
I can't really pay you. I'm sorry.
We like.
I'm getting a job soon, so I can pay you.
Yes, we like you.
Yes.
We can send you baked goods. He can bake you something.
I mean, I should be getting a job soon and should have extra money to give you.
You start technically Friday.
Yeah, technically.
Anyways, regardless, do what makes you thrive in this life. You only live once, and whether you believe in God or the universe, whatever, something's been instilled into your heart to chase it.
Yeah.
Don't dream it, just chase it. Just go after whatever it is you want and do the damn thing.
There's
do it.
3 months. 3 months. It's hard that's hard for me. January. But January
Yes.
for 3 different reasons. August, my uncle passed away. In December, someone who I called one of my best friends
Left your life. Not
left
died, but just, you might as well have.
basically.
He's dead to you.
Well, apparently I'm dead to him.
That's what I meant, sorry.
Yeah.
Sit.
So it's just weird in a way.
It is. What's crazy is your uncle hated Januaries too. He hated Januaries. He's like, if I can just make it through January, I can get through anything.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is for him. Maybe it was because his dad died January 1st.
Maybe.
And
That's
it just
one
kinda
reason.
set the tone for the
That's one reason why I don't like January.
month.
My grandfather was one of the closest people to me, and then I lost my uncle, who was his son.
Oh. And you got stuck with his wife. I'm so sorry.
I still can't believe we did not hang out that much until he passes away.
It's true. No, we didn't. It's crazy how things
Yeah.
aligned for sure.
But with January, my grandfather passing away in 2013. Bad stuff always happens around my birthday. My birthday is January 17th.
Yeah.
It's either can be before,
Sit.
on, or after.
Sit.
There was a big giant snow thing when I was in kindergarten. It was my birthday. School was out. Everyone could play in the snow and all that stuff. I was homesick.
Aw.
The next day we had school.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what?
And
Maybe this year maybe it'll be totally different.
and one other thing on January,
Stop.
I had a giant realization that was freaking shit, and I freaking hate it.
Sorry.
I won't say it on the podcast, but I'll tell it to you afterwards.
Okay.
You kind of already know.
I'm sure I do.
Yeah.
We talk a lot.
Yeah.
But maybe this year things can be different. Maybe we can go into February because you made it through. January's over tomorrow.
You're right.
Yes, tomorrow is February 1st. That's we're recording this tonight.
Hold up, I gotta check when the next Friday the 13th is. I have bad luck the Tuesday after.
Basically, we're gonna leave all that in other years, and this year's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. We're gonna manifest good things, right?
Yeah.
This is our year. This is my year for the music. Your year for your book.
Yeah,
I'm not in your
face.
face. Don't talk to me.
So the next Friday the 13th is in September.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a long way.
I got away.
You got a long way, and we're not gonna worry about that because it's just a number. I
And
said
then
a name.
And the one after that would be December.
Okay. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's
We're
fine.
We're fine. Let's just wrap this up because I gotta get to bed. I've got to get up and get Kenzie on the bus. But tomorrow, no wonder your throat hurts. I get a massage, y'all. Tomorrow I haven't had a massage in like 2 months. And if you know me, I'm a broke back biscuit eater. But thanks for tuning in. Please, if you are an independent artist, comment below. Or actually, just tell us who you like to listen to. We love feedback. I get stuff inboxed to me and not really on like the posts and stuff. Some people don't want to post on there.
Yeah.
So feel free to inbox us too and talk to us. We enjoy talking to you guys, hearing your, self-help, what you guys do, because maybe something you do we've never thought about doing and we could do, or what we do will help you guys. I collect puppies. I like animals.
This is kind of off topic, but we've went off topic multiple times today.
Yeah.
And what I gotta say is, we need one episode where we have no subject lined out. We're just
see
having
what happens.
That's literally JC's and Dylan's episode. Just them
I'm scared.
talking shit. And that's literally the episode name.
Yeah.
JC and Dylan talking shit.
We've got to get them here to record that.
Yeah, whenever that will be.
Yeah.
Their episode is supposed
on.
it's supposed to be months from now.
Hey girl.
But I gotta
look.
check which month it is.
Our first one we will be recording.
It'll be it's actually this coming up month, February.
Oh my gosh, we gotta
It's
get them
February 26th. So, we'll have JC and the short guy. He isn't even short. I just like calling him Shorty.
The shorty guy. JC's the one trying to steal my dog, Dolly.
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in. I know this is, it ended in kind of a deeper discussion than normally how we giggle through everything, but that's life. You giggle, you laugh, there's hard times, there's therapy, there's prayers, there's meditation, there's, whatever you have to do to get through the day. It's legal. Do it.
What if it's legal in some states?
That's totally fine. Smoke it up.
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
I just realized with the JC and Dylan episode, it's not just them talking shit, it's actually all four of us.
All four of us.
All four of us are gonna do it.
Up.
Oh, jeez.
They're gonna have us rolling. We're gonna have to get a second
They're
microphone.
They're actually going to be our second guest.
And then we have Hannah in a few months.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna record her when she's here for my album release party. Don't forget, guys, February 10th.
Whoop.
It's at 100 Tremont Street in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I get to cater it.
Yes. Well, the desserts.
I get to cater the desserts.
And drinks.
And drinks.
There's
Wait, I
another.
get to do alcohol?
Yes, the signature drink, the Jess Haynes Music Jukebox drink.
Heck yeah.
I'm excited, y'all.
After
All
that
right.
drink I made for Candace, I'm set.
Oh gosh, she was totally up. I'm being bit. I mean, look, she's
Dolly,
so
stop.
aggressive.
Dolly, stop biting.
Y'all could see. Actually, I'm gonna take a picture. This dog is nuts. Anything else we need to say?
Not that I can think of. I mean, we got other interviews in the future.
Yes. If you're interested in being a guest, inbox us as well.
Yeah.
Or on a post, whatever.
Yeah.
Because we are ready for guests to come on. We're
Yes,
so
we
excited.
are. Woo!
We get bored with each other. No, I'm kidding. We never get bored.
And don't forget, next week we'll be talking about love. Relationships, and
love and marriage.
Love and marriage.
Sex.
But yes,
we'll be having the sex talk.
we'll have
The birds and the bees. Get
or
off
the
of my
birds and the
pencil.
birds and the bees and the bees.
Whatever. All kind of critters.
But yeah, we'll be talking about love, relationships, and And my boyfriend will be here for that
I
episode.
cannot wait. He's so precious. I call him Precious Phoenix. Is that okay that I said his name?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
he's going to be
I just,
introduced
you
in
know.
the next episode. We
I-
mentioned his name earlier.
We did? Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to be cautious. I don't want to upset anybody.
Yeah.
Well, again, thanks for tuning in on this episode of
I just realized how awkward the next episode's going to be.
Every time trying to cut us off, you're talking.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. The dog is on my back.
At least her butt's not on your face.
Have a look.
Yeah, her butt's on my computer.
Oh.
Either way, thank you for tuning into
A little bit of this.
and a little bit of that. Have a nice day, everybody.
Bye-bye.